potable water.
Oh yeah.
That makes a difference.
What material did you paint it with?
It's the elastomeric roof coating. So it's the stuff that you put on flat roofs, but you can put it on here.
Yes.
So potable water now, and second is the reflectivity.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was still, I mean, that's what they primarily sell it for, but that was my second choice.
Okay.
So I wanted it for that. So I've only done the front. I haven't done the back yet. And I'm in the middle of redoing my my back cooler, so I've got to get it ready for the end of the month.
Right.
So I'm in the process of doing that.
And how much water do you get from that?
Where?
The drip from the, is there a drip from the evap or extra water that?
Well, so when you have an evap cooler, you want to flush the system. So there's a 24-hour flush pump that you get. You just hook it up. So there's the recirculation pump on one side, and there's a flush pump on the other side. So every morning it flushes the whole pan onto my citrus tree. So that's part of my grey water.
Yes.
Right? So it does use more water, but it keeps the pads cleaner, and so it keeps the air fresher in the house.
And you're using the water, so.
And the water's not wasted. It's being used on a high-use tree, my citrus tree, which is on the side of the house.
That's cool.
So making those beneficial connections.
Yes.
You know, that's the piece on the permaculture. All right, so edible fruits on this cactus, this puntia, it's coming into flower now, and then edible pads on the nopal.
Nopalitos.
All right, and then edible flowers on the soap tree yucca.
What's the taste of the soap tree yucca flowers?
They're a little bitterness. The Italians mix it with olive oil, and they eat the flowers that way. So the flowers are edible on there. Edible flowers on the cactus right here, and the Peruvian eventually. And so even though it looks nice, there's a lot more to a design when you bring in edible and functional plants. So power goes down, can't get the grocery stores, wiped out. I still got soap, the soap tree yucca, so I can saponific roots, so I can crush the roots. And I got ash, so I can even make soap still. Edible tuberosa, edible wolfberry.
Which of the tuberosa is edible? Which part of the plant?
The flower.
The flower.
Yes. So.
Thank you.
Sweet flowers. Come and pick a sweet flower.
It reminds me of the
Ooh!
flowers we used to.
I was not expecting like sugar.
I don't know what we call them. It tastes like honey onion or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
It tastes good.
So they're kind of like a little sweet shop.
Yeah, and that's good.
A little candy shop, and hummingbirds, bees. They're just all over this, and the bees are busy on this tree now because the sisu is also in flower. You picked a good time for it. But I also get butterflies. One year I had a swarm of butterflies. They gathered right here over the tree. It was amazing. I've never seen it again. I've only seen it the one time. But, so my home site is a registered wildlife habitat. It's one of the other things you can do because I have water, because I have bushes to hide under, because I have trees, because I have forage, because I have, different things that wildlife, most of those are birds and bees, but, wildlife can be here. There's a hummingbird nest right there.
Oh.
It's a little cup. You have to come over where I am.
Yeah.
There you go. So if you just look right there where that green branch bows around, there it is, a little cup.
That's so cute and
Just half the size of my hand.
Yeah.
You see that little egg cup? Yeah. Where the green? Yeah, right there. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's a hummingbird nest. So the sister is coming out of the winter shock from the frost because it's a tree from India. So this one's better. That one got more wind. This one protected that one.
Okay.
The nurse plant, yeah.
Because this is my west side. So look at my west side. So I got trees, house, trees.
Kind of a barrier.
Yeah.
It's a barrier. So where are the predominant hot winds from?
The west.
Southwest.
Southwest. Look at that southwest quadrant right there.
Covered. Good.
Covered.
That's what we got to figure out with our space.
Right.
I don't know how to do it.
It's
How to
cool.
do
We're
that
working
without
on
hiding
it.
in the house.
We're working on it.
Got to get that corner covered right there, so totally the wind is diminished before it comes across the rest of the property.
All right. Awesome.
So that's you know, that's a part of your plan.
It's very inspiring.
Yeah. Here I've got, see where the false roof comes down? So I've got a canale of sorts.
Oh,
Cascade.
right.
So just an open top barrel with
Oh.
a mosquito net on, and you can overflow it into whatever. And then this, I can run this out to the citrus tree, or I can run it out to the citrus. I can run the water out wherever I want.
Always have an overflow so it has a place to go, right?
And where the water goes, or the water will go where it wants. Yeah. Yes. Bill Rowley says, you make running water walk and walking water sleep.
Yeah. So that goes with the slow it, sink it, spread it.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. These stems from the different trees, you can make a bundle. You could just make yourself a little bundle, and the bees go in the pithy center.
Nice.
So
Ah.
you can just harvest those, and you make a bee bundle.
Again, inviting the bees in.
Inviting the bees in, yes. And there's absolutely no cost, just some trimming. And then find a little nook to put it, and it's done. You know, that's it. That's all you need to do with that.
Oh, there's a visitor.
Yeah, up on top. So there's some stems if you want to take them home. Please do.
Oh, cool.
And the other one I got is the agave stalk. So you see this agave stalk? So the the carpenter bee.
Yeah.
Right there, that's the size of the carpenter bee. So the carpenter bee will be drilling in here. So again, it's just another little nest right there for the carpenter.
The things that kind of look like they're just laying around are really
Serving a purpose.
awesome.
Things just laying around that got a purpose.
Cool.
You got it. You got it. Oh, they're in process of becoming something. You know, I got
Kyle's happy. He's
the yucca
inspired.
stems from the red yucca plant. And you know, but maybe I can make a teepee out of them.
TP or trellis or, yeah.
There we go.
Beans could grow up that.
There's a little storage of bamboo over there, and there's some storage of some leaves. Anyone want leaves I can take home?
They like to be held up, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, I was
Otherwise
looking
you're
for a
gonna have
lady
to,
that had some
bring
bamboo,
them.
and I said, do you want to keep them? And she said no, and I said, well, can I have them? And she said yes. I grabbed them.
Cool. Yep, it's contours.
Mesa has the advantage of green recycling.
You're going to learn a lot on
So
Brad's
in my
Day
gardening
next week.
business, I bring a lot of stuff home. So I don't have a live oak tree. Well, I do, but it's a baby. So all of these leaves are from other people's gardens. I'm making my soil
Soil building.
from other people's gardens.
Oh, yeah.
This is my sponge. Even though this is a mound and not a basin, I have no water flow because there's the dirt. I have a sponge to suck it right up. I don't have water flow off of here. It goes straight into the ground because I have a lot of
Organic material.
organic material from other people. So I'm banking it.
Crazy. I thought she was crazy the first time. She pulled over a landscaping truck and said, "Hey, can I get some of those bags?"
Yes. There's 3 bags you can take there. You can't take those 2, but you can take these 3 if you want to take browns home with you. Take those. And I've got some pots in back that are going for free if you want to have some pots. And
Thank you so much.
There's some different things here. But let's go in the back.
Yay! Yay!
So Wednesday I just did a presentation to the lead architects. Yeah.
Big stuff.
Yeah, they filmed it also, and they're gonna post it on Vimeo.
Nice.
So, yeah, when I know
That's the people that need to get inspired right here. Those people making the big decisions.
Yeah. Lily! Lily, where you at? Come on, darling. I want you in the back now. We're going to go in the back.
Is that your Easter bonnet?
Yeah.
Yay.
What are these with that one?
Pomegranates.
What's that?
Pomegranates are spectacular trees. No homes to be without one. They're small, they're compact, you can shear them.
I had one, and when they took down my big tree, because it was just a baby.
Now,
Yeah.
as you slid by, did you notice the blackberry?
Yeah.
You're looking at the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Okay, so the blackberry's in flower right now, and we're gonna end up with a bunch of fruit on that one.
Yeah.
So again, east side.
East side, so it's not in that hot area.
This rebar that's suspended here, and that one there is 6 foot.
Okay.
So all the shade cloth comes in 6 foot wide.
Right.
Okay. So this is going to get covered right here, so the blackberry doesn't get nuked in the morning sun. And then a little bit of an herb bed right in here coming in. So that's what's going to be happening here. Is this area will get shaded. Sorry. It's all right. And then this is my first original garden. This is what I started with back in '91. So I knew I wanted a garden. The shed was actually here. So I had my friends and we picked the shed up whole, and we walked it around the other side and set it back down on the other side of the house.
Kyle, did you hear that?
We're doing that.
Because I knew that this was my prime area.
That's what's going on at our space also.
Yeah. So it just seems just out of place, and I knew that intrinsically in myself, way before I did permaculture. Permaculture just gave me a name and a hub for things to be connected to. I was already doing all the things around it, but I just didn't have a name or a title for it and a practice to say, hey, I'm doing permaculture. That's what I didn't have, but now I do. And now
It's wonderful.
teach that.
Was your shed on a cement pad? Did you
No.
have to break that up?
No, it's just on a wooden pad.
Ours is a wooden pad also.
Yeah, it's one of those steel sheds on a wooden pad. So I mean,
I have a steel pad, but it's on a cement pad.
yeah, well that's okay. You just gotta have a place to put the concrete. You break it up and
Urbanite.
make it, reuse it. So this is the first. So what I do here, a lot of things, multiple functions, right? It's another thing in permaculture. So this is a multi-functional space. So this is my greenhouse in the winter. I have panels, end caps that I built, and then I put a sheet over the top and duct tape it on. And then this is my greenhouse. So I have all my growing pots here on this side, and then I planted the tomatoes and beans and things in the ground here. So this space here I was starting to grow food in January, February time.
Head of the game.
Head of the game, right. And at that time, the chickens were here, in this area. So that setup was here. And in December until the 1st of March. And then the 1st of March, they moved over there. And the 1st of June, they're going to move into the middle. And the 1st of September, they're going to move back here. Chickens are my hybrid rotational tractor system. So they're doing the work for me. So look at this bed, because the chickens were here, 1st of March. And we're 5 weeks from when the chickens were there. I replanted sunflowers. This bed gets full of sunflowers. So my student team came in, and there were 4 or 5 of us, and we put this whole bed in, and they replanted sunflowers along the what side? West side. Can we get that
Yeah.
Get it in.
Get it in.
So I'm creating a sunflower wall on the west side. End of this month, beginning of May, the shade cloth, 20 by 20 shade cloth goes over the top.
This is what I was planning on doing in my mind for the front space. I have a sunflower wall on the west side also.
Allison says, you know, trellis gardens.
Yeah.
It's what you got to have in the desert.
Yep.
Right?
Don't even think about trying to garden without having shade.
Right.
Of